Hey everyone, I'm Celeste. Today I'm doing a quick review on NineDots Studio's new roguelike game, Lost in Prayer. It was released this year at 20 USD, but the awesome people at NineDots gave me a Steam key, so let's get into the review. Lost in Prayer is a turn-based tactical dungeon crawler that brings its own unique twist to the traditional roguelike genre. In the game, you fight through heaven and hell in turn-based dungeons that get progressively more challenging as you go. It has all the typical dungeon crawler things, character skills, stats, levels, loot, but in roguelike fashion, all of it is temporary, meaning you lose everything on death. However, when you perish in Lost in Prayer, you become the thing that kills you. This mechanic is simple on paper, but in practice it creates an incredibly unique gameplay loop of progressing dungeons and dying to specific monsters to unlock them. Currently, there are around 80 or so monsters, all with unique skill trees and abilities letting you discover your playstyle. The name of the game is tuning your stats and skills using the Sins and Virtues system that gives you buffs to your stats in turn for trading points elsewhere. This means building certain stats will leave you weaker in other areas. All of this is built around the experience points that you can gain by slaying monsters and sacrificing equipment. Yes, a core mechanic of the game is transmuting your gear to gain XP. XP and loot is also entirely luck-based, so you need to be smart about what you transmute and when. Otherwise, you can snowball yourself into defeat very quickly. The game being so random also means that sometimes you will die despite doing everything right, but it doesn't feel as punishing since death usually means you unlock an entirely new playstyle for your future runs. Heaven and Hell are also no joke, and they are not afraid to punish you for making small mistakes. Though, despite the game's inherent challenge, all of the core systems are really easy to understand, making it simple to pick up, but difficult to master. I really enjoy looking at the skills and stats of each monster and trying to find the best way to use them. Progressing further, unlocking new monsters, and testing builds keeps the gameplay loop engaging and fresh for hours on end. Of course, no game is without flaws, though, and much of my grief comes from the lack of polish and imbalance that many of the monsters currently in the game have. But NineDots has said that they are improving the game, so development will hopefully mean these issues get fixed. Lost in Prayer is a roguelike, so it will naturally be challenging, but my goodness, some of the monsters are just straight up unbeatable if you encounter too many of them at one time. And there's little optimization you can do when this sort of thing happens. Creatures from lower levels are also naturally weaker, but I feel like many of them are also just unplayable in later floors, which does suck. But hopefully the devs will find a way to balance this. Really, those are the only issues I have, and honestly, I wouldn't say they are big enough to ruin the experience. The game's still a blast, and I will still definitely stick around to see what changes the devs make to it. Before I give my final thoughts on the game, let's take a quick look at some reviews. Challenging roguelike, really fun but needs some balancing. I played the demo and I enjoyed it, but as a gamer I want to keep pushing forward, and I thought the full game was going to allow you to continue after reaching the final boss fight, but no. Once you kill the boss, you have to start from nothing all over again. I understand the start, kill, die, repeat, but you need to follow a specific build to even reach the final boss. Try the demo. If you like it, the main game has the same limitations as the demo, so just wait until the full release. I'm enjoying it so far. An incredible range of playable characters, each with their own unique talent trees, and an interesting virtue system in which every pair of stats you boost diminishes one other. My only caveat so far is a pretty steep jump in difficulty as soon as you hit the second floor, and at least currently, no in-game info on potions. Just a large Juniper potion, which with you needing to know what it does. Lost in Prayer is a pretty unique roguelike, and I'm enjoying it as my first entry to the genre. The game is a bit unpolished, and it obviously needs work, but with such a small asking price, it's hard to deny that you get more than enough bang for your buck. If you're interested in trying it yourself, the demo may still be accessible depending on when you watch this review. Give the game a shot and let me know what you think. I'll have links to the game and the 9 Dot Discord in the description so you can check it out yourselves and engage with the rest of the 9 Dots community. I absolutely recommend joining the Discord and staying posted on their other projects. I'm not sponsored, I just really like their games and respect what they do. So, to end my review of Lost in Prayer, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. This was the first review I've done on this channel, so if you enjoyed it, make sure to let me know, and I'll do more reviews like this in the future. You can find me live on Twitch daily over at twitch.tv/Celeste. I hope to see you there, and thank you for watching.